and welcome back to Let's Play Omori. Last time, I lamented how do we complete the Ultimate Weapon side quest, and by researching online message boards, I have found that the guy right here actually has what we're looking for, the pool noodle. I don't know, 5,000's pretty steep. I don't think we want to pay that right now. I mean, that's almost half our money. It's closer, but nah, for a pool noodle. Nah. You know what? I feel like you're just trying to hawk some cheap junk on me. Nah. Nope. Oh. Oh, okay. And, for our efforts, or lack thereof, we get the pool noodle. Now, like I said, this is a key to getting Burley's so-called ultimate weapon, so let's just go back to her real quick. It's a good thing I saved the video right here, and the guy we needed to talk to complete the quest was actually right there. I just never really bothered with that guy, because he doesn't really sell anything I care about after entering the last resort. Generally speaking, I just find little reason to go back to shops in previous areas, because the shops in the following areas tend to sell better things. We never even offered it to you, but sure. I'm guessing the text sequencing there is a little bugged. Oh, sweet, the cool noodle. Sounds like with a little bit of tape and whatever else she did to it, we now have a powerful weapon, the cool noodle. The most hard-headed? Well, thank you, Burley. So, hard-headed, you say? Well, and it's an upgrade. Looks like it's got googly eyes on it. It's not as ultimate a weapon as I was expecting, but hey, it's a decent attack upgrade. I think that was +7. Pretty cool. A cool noodle, if you will. Alright, now, in the last video, there's actually something I brought attention to, but completely forgot to do, and that was returning the care package to the Sprout Mole in the Otherworld colony. So we're just gonna head back there real quick to take care of that, so I'll meet you there. Alright, now I know what you're thinking. Wait a second, this isn't the screen with the Sprout Mole colony, and you'd be right. That's because we've got something else to grab here that I forgot to in the last video. Did you guys see something? Yeah, it's probably just my imagination. Now we got this watermelon Venus flytrap thing in the way, but these things are way outdated, so I'm just gonna pass to Aubrey and have her dunk on it. Remember when these things were mildly threatening? Good times, good times. But the reason we're coming here is because there's a very good accessory here, the red ribbon. We're actually going to give that to Aubrey. She's going to get some pretty decent offensive upgrades. Say goodbye to her speed advantage from the bunny ears, but red ribbon, very good accessory, defense +5, and it's an energy-based offense buff, but with a base of 7. That's pretty good. And if we don't use our energy, she can get another 7 on top of that. So +14 attack just for equipping that? Under ideal circumstances, anyway. Pretty cool, I'd say. Alright, let's get to the Sprout Mole colony. Not too far away from here, so we'll just run. As a matter of fact, if we get into any encounters, I'm not going to bother editing them out. We're just going to run. The EXP from these things, not worth it anymore. Hey, Sprout Moles. Looks like some of the Sprout Moles that were there for Sweetheart in the other colony, they've relocated to the prime real estate. Alright, so as you can see, the brother mole that we need to give this care package to is right there. We got something for you. It's a bit old. Probably a little, yeah, aged at this point. Yep. Oh, wow. That is a generous helping of tofu. Must be very easy buying for Christmas in a Sprout Mole colony. And of course, for our efforts, we get a life gem. The most common reward. Alright, but that's another quest done and dusted. Now with all that taken care of, I will meet you back at Deepwell. See you there. Alright, enough messing around. We gotta get to what we came here for, which was... Basil. So we'll just find him. Hey, I recognize that hair. Oh boy. Here we go again. Haha, Kel, you remember that so well. Oh, you know, we're the main characters. Oh. Well... yeah, I guess that went about as expected. Ah, poor Captain Spaceboy. He is now Space ex-husband. He's had a rough week. Uh-huh. Hero, don't give her ideas. Huh. I guess she's developed restraint for once. Uh-huh. Well, I guess that's one way to go about it. Are you really that wealthy anymore now that your show has ended and you aren't getting money from the Sprout Moles? Were you even getting money from them in the first place? You got your castle from a weird monster in the basement. Sea witches, you say? Somehow I'm a little skeptical. Well, she must have some amount of disposable income if she was able to get past that toll. Well, see a bit of a way off to the side there, but come on, let's try the toll booth first. Yeah, you said it best, Hero. Can't believe we're running into her again so quickly. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. I guess it's his personal wheel of fortune. Okay. Oh, come on! Yes, fine. What numbers aren't adding up? We just span a wheel and got a random number. You know, I feel like you're taking me for a ride here. Again? Seriously? You know what? Forget you. Yeah, well, I don't plan to pay your price. What do you think of that, buddy? Well, anyway, let's get on our way. And we've hit our next major area for, well, Deepwell. Trying to find the right word there. But this is the back road of the underwater highway, which cuts through a construction site, a cave, and various other places. As you can see, there's a new enemy back there, so let's go show him the business. And this is Muscle. Haha. Anyways, these guys have very high defense but very low HP, so we're just going to hit them with a defense-piercing attack like Power Hit. Alternatively, you can have Kel use a poetry book, or actually, you know what? I think a past Aubrey might just kill it also. I was going to say, alternatively, you could use a poetry book on Omori to make him sad and then have him stab it, but passing to Aubrey also works fine. They can appear in groups, though, so can't just defeat them that easily. Let's see, that's a Shucker, that's a new weapon for Hero. I forget what this one does. Oh, it's terrible, it's just an attack upgrade. Way worse than the Frying Pan, which makes healing items more effective. Some pineapple juice. I always use more juice restoratives. I see a bunny over there. In fact, this one is a fish bunny. He is sad. Let's make him angry. And I think I'll have Omori launch an attack again, because his attack again option has gotten quite the upgrade now. When he launches it, he now attacks twice. in addition to his first attack, so he can get a total of 3 attacks per turn, even without using Hack Away. Pretty sweet. Obviously, though, that's dependent on how much energy you have, whereas a Hack Away is dependent on your juice, which is much easier to restore. That drum doesn't sound quite right, when Sweetheart's Castle sounded way different. And got some fruit juice over here. Now, what is this cave? Strange. Bunch of stolen objects. Nobody else here. Wonder what the deal with that is. Well, this is an area that if we completed a certain other quest, we could complete another quest, which would lead to someone being here, and that would get you a fight that is critical for completing the Fofax journal. But I didn't feel like doing the quest on this playthrough because, well, we can't really fully benefit from it. We can't complete the Fofax journal on this playthrough, so no point in pursuing it, really. That said, I have begun the process of playing through and recording the game on the alternate playthrough, so once we get to a good point to hand off, we'll be taking a look at the alternate events in this game and various other things that we can do differently along the way, or just some extra content I didn't get around to. Now hey, want to hear a joke about construction? I'm still working on it. And for this playthrough anyway, this is the final joke that we can record. Now, we've gotten 6 jokes so far, and we've only told 1 to the Weeping Willow. So, in theory, the next one, at least one of these things that we could tell her will make her laugh. Yeah, there's a bunch of enemies roaming around here, and they're not always the easiest to avoid. Hey, more pineapple juice. Suppose I should just take time to mention, I used Aubrey's follow-up off of Kel to kill that muscle again. It's not actually a defense-piercing attack like I thought for the longest time. It's just a really powerful attack, and it tends to override the muscle's defense. Not defense-piercing, though. There are enemies sufficiently strong enough to tank it. Just breaking those barrels because I feel like it. Now, Omori in that last fight, he got a pretty cool skill, actually. This is Stare, his ultimate debuff skill. It doesn't reduce enemy stats by the maximum amount like his other conditional emotional skills do, but it reduces all their stats, and it doesn't... all their stats by 1 stage, I should say, and it doesn't rely on them having a specific emotion to be used. We're gonna swap that in for Trick, since I haven't been using that, and I just kind of forgot to swap it out for something else. Probably could have put Stab in its place, but oh well. But yeah, Stare is pretty good. Looks like we got another new enemy here. Oh yeah, totally. And plus, we get into some fights and get some EXP. Want to pay the last toll? No way, man. These guys are trying to rip us off. And we've got the... no, the reverse mermaid. Alright, so... these guys aren't terribly threatening. We're going to make use of wind-up throw for once. Yeah, there's a lot of new enemies here, but none of them are terribly difficult to beat. The muscles might be a little tricky if you don't realize what attacks can surmount their high defense, but otherwise they're not terrible. Most notable thing about these guys is, as you saw, they can attack multiple times in a single attack. Not always, though. There we go. And in case... nope, Hero was able to bash that thing to death. It's pretty good money for killing those guys, though. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. Got another muscle just hidden out there. Pops out when you walk by him. Air horn, pretty nice. It's not as great as finding those previously, though, since we can just buy them from the Ghost Party vendor. Now, let's see. It looks like we've made it past the first toll. Now, what's this guy got for the toll? No. And what's that? No thank you. I think I'll pass. I'm actually not sure what happens if you sign those papers. I'm really bothered. In fact, I don't even think I ever checked this specific toll. Okay, get some lemonade. Very yummy. And looks like we've got a fisherman at the bottom of the ocean. Must not be hard to find anything. You sound like a real passionate person. Now this singing fish doesn't need batteries. Whoever owns that igloo could learn something from this guy, or maybe borrow some batteries. Huh. Well, this place is weirding me out. Let's just get out of here. There's actually nothing in that house, as far as I'm aware, like anything relevant. Just some jokes. Remembering another silly pun. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. I learned that one from Dragon Ball Z. Hey, what are you? Well, you are seeing some life, and it is under the sea. And got another telescope. This is the third, and for this playthrough, the final telescope we can actually look into. The fourth telescope that actually unlocks the achievement. We can only get to that one in the alternate playthrough. Some pretty cool scenery here. But nothing that actually benefits us directly. Hey, a mirror here. You know what? We could definitely use a reminder that our friends are always with us. Let's take a look. Isn't it great to always have your friends with you? Anyway, let's get back to our quest at hand. And, well, shark fins, new enemy. We'll basically take these guys out the same way we took out the reverse mermaids. Yeah, the secondary effect of Kel and Hero's dunk attack, just, you know, lowering the enemy's offense, I never really found that much use for that. I just appreciate the increased damage more than anything. Those guys hit decently hard. Should probably heal Kel up after this fight. Hey, I don't mind if you make yourself angry, buddy. More EXP for me. Alright. Not really expecting this to go on any longer. Want to make sure this guy is dead, though, just in case he lunges for Kel and takes him out. Yeah, even though Kel has a pretty decent amount of HP right now, thanks to that boost from Pluto, still pretty fragile on the defensive side of the equation, so want to be careful with that. Let's see, does Hero have a... Yeah, let's use snack time, why not? There we go, top everybody off, take everybody out of the death range. Though, of course, it doesn't matter as much for Omori. Yeah, I never really made much comment on this, but don't feel too pressured about keeping Omori topped off, since he can always survive fatal damage in a fight at least once. Alright, at the end of that fight, Kel learned a new skill. Let's take a look at it. And he learned Rally. Becomes happy, and everybody recovers some energy and juice. That actually doesn't sound too terrible, but again, I've always preferred Kel's more boring and practical skills. Goyle the Crab, you say? Reminds me of a movie series I've seen once. Maybe I'm just imagining things. So, as you can see, this cave system is decently extensive and can be kind of easy to get lost in. It's also loaded to the brim with mussels. Some recyclables that we do not need anymore. You know, I will say that attack buff that Hero got from the Scarebro has actually been pretty nice for helping him finishing off some weakened enemies. I'm gonna swap out Tea Time for one of his aggro skills since I haven't really been using it. Let's see. May as well throw on Captivate. Alright, got another muscle right here, but we can just get right by him. Yeah, you probably notice these guys' gimmick is that they kind of lunge out a little bit once you walk past them, but you can just dash right past them and not worry about them at all. And they'll retract before you have to go back. And looks like that just leads us back. Make it past this muscle. Musical clams? Sounds like fun. Sure. That's not too bad. A little slow, but it doesn't sound horrible. Oof. A little off key there, buddy. What about you? Sounds kind of like a cell phone ringtone, honestly. A little stripped down, but not terrible. Actually sounds kind of ominous, really. Yeah, it kind of flubs in some part, but not a terrible basic melody. And again, pretty bare bones one. Finally, the last one. And yeah, he's a little off-key. As far as I know, there's not any, like, items or quests associated with those. They're just there for fun. And, hey! Speaking of things that are just there for fun, we got a real gold watch. This can be sold for more clams than the gold, quote-unquote, watch. I will probably never sell it, just because I can't be bothered to. Had two muscles there to deal with, so I had to use a combo of Aubrey's follow-up on Kel and a power hit to take them both out efficiently. Yeah, it is really handy to know that power hit is a defense-piercing attack. It's not really something that the game draws any attention to. Hey, sweetheart. Why, you're just as obnoxious as the first time we saw you. Goodbye. Now, looks like we got another exit leading back onto the underwater highway here. Looks like we got a gang of free-spirited people here, actually, who advocate for being kind to others. Aw, that's all nice. You know, I feel like Hero would get along good with these guys. Let's have him talk to them. Well, now, looks like Hero's reputation precedes him once again. Oh, hey! Cool glasses. Nice. Oh, believe me, Hero does that every day. Aw, that's nice. Hero goes around teaching literacy. This is kind of some sad and heavy reading, though. Oh, well. If it's what he likes, it's what he likes. Oh, wow, nice. Whole chicken is the final multi-targeting healing item just below the whole pizza. Later on, we'll be able to buy these in bulk, but not right now, so it's a decent get. Heals some pretty sizable HP with the frying pan in effect. Well, thank you, old man. Hey, some milk. Good thing it's not spoiled. Oh, believe me, Hero is being the support he was meant to be. That's about all he's good for. Poor guy, forgot his smoke sticks. Wonder what the life of an underwater road worker is like. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mari managed to get past us again and make a picnic at the end. Alright, I plan on it. Got a couple areas to check out here. Well, a building and then a side area to check out. Hey, it looks like the space pirates are here. Oh, these must be related to the mermaids we saw in the Last Resort Casino. Well, let me be the bearer of bad news for that. I don't think they're going to get much more clams than what you guys were making here. Come to think of it, what exactly does Mr. Jawsome do with all the clams that make it into the machine? You know, the slot machines. Anyways, the mustard sub here sells some food. Oh, we can actually buy combo meals here. I didn't know about that. Never really bothered with checking this store out. We're pretty set on healing items, so... And we talk to the space pirates, and get the same text. Well, let's walk up to Captain Spaceboy, or should I say Space Ex-Husband. You know, I think he might have hit a new low here. I feel sorry for him again. Well, let's just dine with our friends. This is a nice little dinner to have here. Alright, enough of that. If I remember right, that one actually restores you. Yep. There are actually... I thought that all of those restored you, but there are actually a couple that don't. The game's very random about which ones do and don't. What are these guys that are all floating around here? Moo back at ya. Ah, God, they're surrounding us. Yo, man, what's the deal with all those flying squid things out there? Well, hello, Jim, the sea cow farmer. Well, you know, we certainly got free time. We can take out a squizzard or two. Sure. Heck, clams is pretty valuable to us. We could always use more, even though I barely use them at all this game. Let's restore ourselves with some chunky sea cow milk. And we'll defeat a squizzard or two. And this is actually the only repeatable quest in the game. This guy will give you 200 clams per squizzard that you kill. Not squizzard encounter, literally squizzards. This encounter can have 2 squizzards. If we killed both of them, that guy would give us 400 clams. Let's see, this guy... sad, so we're just going to want to make him angry. Maximize that EXP and lower his defense. Anyways, squizzards, they're not terribly threatening. They're mostly just annoying anything, and you're meant to wade through a bunch of them to grind clams and EXP. These guys are the source of a very oh, sweet. Took that guy out very quickly. But these guys are the source of a very obnoxious achievement. There is a achievement tied to them, much like there is to bunny enemies, called Squizzard Obliterator, and you have to kill 100 of them to get it. Very, very irritating. You know what? Just to show, for the sake of showing it off, now that we've killed a squizzard, this guy will have some clams for us. Yeah, 1 less squizzard. And every time you leave the screen, all the squizzards will respawn. Oh, 500 clams. It's more than I thought. I wonder if they change that in a patch. Or maybe it just gives you a greater down payment the first time. Whatever. We needed to kill a squizzard anyway to get in our faux facts journal. Not that it matters in this playthrough, but I just want to show off where you find everything, just so it saves me some work later on. Oh right, forgot to talk to the toll booth guy. Let's do that. Well, looks like he's asleep. No, we're just patrons. Yeah, I noticed. Nah, I'm gonna take your advice. I forget which one it is, but I know one of these guys will actually lower his price if you have Hero in the front, because Hero's a cool guy, and he's a valued co-worker. Anyway, I think the reason that the guy in the caves recommended that we take this final toll is because this area is absolutely loaded with enemies who are just, you know, zipping all over the place. But we're gonna go this way anyway, because, you know, you gotta go for all the treasure, and... we got a very good skill right there. Gonna replace Mood Wrecker with it. Aubrey got her Omega skill, Beatdown. This is her triple attack skill. For 30 juice, just like Kel's Ricochet, she can hit the enemy 3 times. And of course, she hits way harder than Kel does, without any extra setup or anything. Alright, that was a couple of easy encounters right there. Got some Life Jam. It really works. No, Sea Bunny, get out of the way. My bad, did I say sea bunny? I meant fish bunny. Gotta get my terminology right. Especially because I'm killing these things in droves. If I could get the Bunny Obliterator achievement once again, I'd be well on my way to it. Alright, I just took the liberty of clearing all those enemies out, because boy was this area densely packed. There is a reason that we're getting into so many encounters, though, and that's because we're coming up on a very long and reasonably difficult dungeon. As you can see, Mari is up there. But, a couple things to check out. First off, we're at the end of the highway. And if we try to pass it, just get an ominous little picture and a note that this is the end. Wonder if that means something more than just what it says. Another tentacle. We've been seeing these all over the place, but can't really do anything with them. You know what? I will take your advice, buddy. But we also have another key. We're so close to solving the puzzle. Looks like we got another hole to look into. Let's check it out. What the... well, that was a creepy little picture. Gee, I wonder what the solution could be. Looks like the hangman is also coming together. Well, we'll get there when we get there. Notice that we passed over the G key. I wonder where that could be. Spoiler, not on this playthrough. Well, hey there, Mari. Don't worry, he's over his fear of heights. I mean, come on, you were even the one who encouraged him. Well, one more picnic for the road. Can't imagine we have too many chances to just get together like friends as this again. Although I don't know why I feel that way. Well, if you say so, Mari. Deeper well. Wonder why the sudden change. Who could have built it? Well, can't hurt to check at least. Yeah, I mean, we've been everywhere else, so where could he really be? I mean, he wouldn't be back at his house, would he? Alright, but let's just save our game here, because I think this video's been going on for long enough. And when we come back, we will continue on to Deeper Well. Until then, hope you have a good day, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.